we're here with Blackberry. I thought, is this the Blackberry we all knew and loved? Hard handsets with a fixed keyboard? Yes, it is. Now they've shifted to something else, which is asset tracking. And I thought, you know what, I have to come and speak to them about it because the whole nostalgia of Blackberry has brought me here and I want to know a lot more about it. So we have
Shannon Hamilton, Vice President of Sales, Blackberry Radar.
Well, we're talking to the big cheese right now, VP of Sales. Wow, okay.
Located just outside Toronto, Canada.
Yes.
So Blackberry is still that Canadian headquartered company located in Waterloo, Ontario.
Right.
And yeah, we're pleased to be here.
So I understand Blackberry in 2024 has pivoted obviously away from the handset, but you guys go into a few different divisions and departments. Is a hard asset tech type of thing?
Yeah, absolutely. We have a major division focused on IoT, and so connected vehicles is an area of expertise and focus for us. We are actually the operating system in almost every new automobile that's manufactured today, so we're in over 230 million automobiles with our QNX platform, and our division here, Radar, is producing a device specifically for the transportation industry. So we took all of our expertise in manufacturing devices, our connectivity, our security, and we're doing these couple of new different things in IoT as well as cybersecurity. So that's our third division as a company.
Wow, 230 million vehicles of operating system.
Yes.
How come nobody knows this except for you guys?
We are still Blackberry going strong. I guess it's a silent pivot,
Right,
call
right.
it, but it's very exciting and it's only going to continue to grow. So it's a really great place. Every IoT device is a connected device, so security is also important, and Blackberry really wants to position ourselves to be at the forefront of IoT and cybersecurity. So
Right.
all things we're really good at and excited to still be working on.
Excellent. So talking specifically with asset tracking, is this a North American centric product or is this a global product?
It is a global product.
Okay.
So our product today works anywhere in the world. We have a global SIM, so it is a cellular based product, but it can actually roam anywhere in the world. We have customers that have containers that are all over Asia and Europe and assets such as chassis that are down in South America. So fully a global product.
What would be a classic case study or an example of a traditional customer for you who leverages your technology in a meaningful way?
So our customers are asset-based customers. So
Yep.
customers who own their asset and can make the decision to install the technology.
Yes.
And what we do is we enable them to digitally know where their assets are. So today, most people rely on still a lot of manual processes to know how many assets they have sitting in their own yard or a customer's location. Think about distribution centers and manufacturing locations. We hear lots of stories where employees are still being asked to go out in all sorts of harsh climates and do yard checks to survey how many assets are there. Once you place a device, an IoT device on those assets, you can now digitally start creating reports so that you can do an automated yard check. You can start measuring things called dwell and detention, right? How are your assets being used? Our focus and expertise is really the operational efficiency of
Yep.
the device and sharing that information in a lot of very customizable reports through our software.
Right. And your technology is battery driven?
It is. So it's very unique. Our
Right.
devices, as you would expect with Blackberry, they're very rugged, reliable, but also very simple to use. So something that's different about our devices is they are a self-contained battery that depletes over time. A lot of different devices are powered by solutions that operate off a rechargeable battery. Ours is a solid state battery
Okay.
that depletes over time. So
Right.
these will get a minimum of 5 years use
Wow.
out of one.
Any
So-
condition?
Any condition. So we operate right now, I can give you the best example. We're operating up in Alaska. They've
Yeah.
had something like 20 consecutive days of almost minus 60 degrees.
Wow.
And the devices are not seeing any impact to battery at all. So
Wow.
harsh temperatures, we're built out of Canada. We know
It's harsh.
firsthand
Yeah, you know harsh
exactly
weather there. Yeah.
how that
yeah.
works. So no, they perform really well in all sorts of climates and conditions.
Fantastic. So today, what would you say your market share will be in North America in terms of fleet tracking? Because fleet tracking, there is a lot of you out there in terms of this particular space.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've really purposefully focused on the intermodal sector. That's really the non-powered asset side of the business. So we have a significant market presence and dominant position in that space. Working at TPM here, we're alongside a lot of our customers that are intermodal equipment providers. And we're continuing to grow. So
Yeah. Given the size of North America, the market it is, the amount of quantity of goods you guys move in and out, this will be a critical product and critical service required by the fixed asset owners, right? I think one of your colleagues was asking me a bit more about the Australian landscape and so forth. You know, we might be as big as the US in terms of land mass, but our population is...
You're more like Canada.
Yeah, exactly. It's 26 million people. You know, most truck companies has probably less than 50 trucks. The rest is all subcontracted. So I'm sure fleet tracking is necessary down there, but it's not as critical as it will be someone for like a North American asset owner. Are you guys in Australia yet?
We are not in Australia yet,
Right.
so we're open to working with partners and supporting companies. Like I said, it is a global product that can roam anywhere in the world.
So we're obviously filming this for Think Global Logistics. We're a freight forwarder along with some of our warehouses, and we've got some assets running around the country and so forth. There's definitely a marketplace in Australia, and if we can be your portal into the market, we'll be more than happy to collaborate. We're not just here trying to be media, which we're not. We've always made certain we're not media. We're industry, filming industry, talking about industry.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, I'd look
So,
forward to that.
Thank you so much for your time.
Nice chatting with you. Take care.